Welcome back, Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me to another episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a marathon lined up by SIDECARDOG. Thank you so much, Sidecar, and your wonderful dog. Thank you so much for reaching out for another marathon. I wanted to thank you, of course, for sponsoring the video and making the video happen. And we got an amazing lineup here of bands. I think I know one of them by name, or two, but you know, it always happens. But I don't know the songs. If I know them, I will raise my hand or call it out. But thank you so much for being here, everyone. I guess if you're here, it's because you saw something you like in the title, or maybe my my funny face or something. I don't know, something must have brought you here. But thank you for being here, for liking the video, maybe subscribing, maybe joining us on the Patreon, whatever you feel like, of course. So we're gonna go through the titles of these songs that Sidecar chose. We're gonna start it off with Georgy Girl by The Seekers. This is from an album called Classic Oldies. I couldn't really find the original one. This one is 3 hours long. And came out in 2022. Definitely not the one that we're looking for, the original, but it's on here. We got the one. Then we got the Zombies, Time of the Season. That's the mono version. I guess the original from Odyssey and Oracle, 1968. Then we got the Guess Who. That's the band that I was talking about. I think I've heard of the Zombies, but the Guess Who, definitely heard of them. No Time. This is from American Woman. I know the song American Woman. So we're gonna listen to this. This is from 1970. Then we're gonna do from the Easybeats, Friday on My Mind, from the album Easy, 65. Wow, this is one of the furthest ones we've gone back. And then the Hollies, Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress. And this is from Distant Light, 1971. We're listening to the 1999 remaster, already 24 years ago. Insane. All right, well, thank you so much, Sidecar. I hope you and your dog are going to enjoy this. Crank it up to 11 if you can, of course. But everybody else, of course, at home, if you want to get yourself a drink, something to eat, or I don't know. It's not going to be too long of a video. These are fairly short, these songs. I'll try to pause at the end. I have to pause because, record companies, I'll try not to ruin the song. Just, maybe 30 seconds before the song ends. If I interrupt it, that's basically the fair use. The use of fair use, for giving commentary during listening music. So we'll be right back with the music. All right, and we're back. And excuse me, I'm a little bit hoarse. I'm always hoarse now. I don't know why. I think it must have been the weather. For some reason, and this is pretty unbelievable, but Denver, the last 2 days or the last 3 days had the worst air quality, the third worst air quality in the world, because of forest fires that we got from California and I think around the area, from the West Coast. So that's pretty crazy. I guess it just I don't know. You couldn't really, you could literally stare. Yesterday I was driving. I could literally stare into the sun. I was not wearing sunglasses. So that bad of an air quality. So we were literally advised not to leave our homes. So the only times I went out is to take Marley for a walk. But I usually go, on a little run and stuff or jog. I couldn't do it. But yeah, but it's gone. Thankfully today it literally rained. It was literally hail. So our air is back to normal. But crazy, third worst in the world. So okay, Now back to the music. All right, we're gonna go here with Georgy Girl from The Seekers, and I love that all these bands back in the day had the you know, I mean, like the Beatles, the Smiths, which is a 90s band, I know, but yeah, a lot of the bands had the somethings in front of them. Here we go with Georgy Girl. Hope you enjoy.
Hey there, Georgy girl, swinging down the street so fancy-free. Nobody you meet could ever see the loneliness there inside you. Hey there, Georgy girl, why do all the boys just pass you by? Could it be you just don't try, or is it the clothes you wear? You're always window shopping, but never stopping to buy. So shed those dowdy feathers and fly a little bit. Hey there, Georgy girl, there's another Georgy deep inside. Bring out all the love you hide, and oh, what a change there'd be. The world would see a new Georgy girl. Hey there, Georgy girl, dreaming of the someone you could be. Life is a reality, you can't always run away. Don't be so scared of changing and rearranging yourself. It's time for jumping down from the shelf a little bit. Hey there, Georgy girl, there's another Georgy deep inside. Bring out all the love you hide, and oh, what a change there'd be. The world would see a new Georgy girl.
Wow, I'm loving this. It's so simple. It's like just 3 or 4 chords. But what I love about this is in the simplicity, the details, the, you know, the harmonizing of the vocals. This vocalist, I saw a picture of her because what I do when I start a marathon, I first look at the covers. I want to get an idea, at least what I'm listening at, not really where they're from. But this is another piece of information here. Sidecar gave me a title, you know, it's not, it doesn't have to be, but because, for example, this title would never fit in the description, but he basically calls it, and this is super funny, and I literally laughed because I love this movie, and it's the title, The Empire Strikes Back. A British, Australian, Canadian marathon. So, of course, I get it, but I guess I don't know if you knew that The Empire Strikes Back is, I think, so my favorite all-time movie, and I know, and I'm always kind of like struggling between the two, but it would be The Empire Strikes Back, Blade Runner, or As Good as It Gets. I'm always, you know, between those 3, but they're definitely my top 5, and they're both with Harrison Ford, which is kind of funny. But I just love The Empire Strikes Back because it has such a darker tone, and there's so much conflict in the movie, and it's not like all like campy and stuff. So it's just my favorite Star Wars movie. But I get, you know, The Empire Strikes Back because all these bands are from these countries. So just wanted to give that information that the Seekers is an Australian band. The Zombies are from Britain. The Guests, who are Canadian, and the Easybeats are Australian as well. And again, the Hollies are also from Britain. So there you go. The Empire Strikes Back. But beautiful music. Love the flute, the details, and just a good time, you know. Very happy music for, I guess, I don't know, maybe happier times. Who knows?
Wake up, Georgy girl. Georgy girl.
Okay, so I did cut off the last 10 seconds. I don't know if that was some kind of keyboard or some kind of flute or some kind of wind instrument. Let me know if you guys are the pros here. Okay, so now we're gonna go with the zombies or brains. Before zombies were cool, or before zombies were kind of like an obsession now. I guess it started in 2008 when everything was zombies. Plants versus zombies, Nazis versus zombies. Everything was zombies. Literally every movie had a zombie apocalypse. Every video game, everything was zombies. It has cooled down a little bit, but this is when zombies was still a brand new thing. I guess I don't know. Maybe people had seen Night of the Living Dead in 1968, but the zombies were still certainly something new, and then kind of cool to call yourself, oh, who are you? Oh, we're the zombies. And that's kind of awesome. Okay, so this is the time of the season. Here we go. 68. Oh, okay, I know this.
It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy.
I'm sorry, but this is in every movie that's in the 60s. Every Forrest Gump, Donnie Brasco, I don't know, Goodfellas. This is literally in every movie I've seen. It's a great track. But let's analyze it a little bit more.
And let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun to promised lands, to show you everyone. It's the time of the season for loving.
Those harmonies, man, I don't know. I think they're in thirds, but that was beautiful. Certainly not in, I don't know, they're not in octaves. Oh, let's hear that again.
Of the season for loving.
Thirds.
What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has he take us anytime to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. Tell you why I really want to know. It's the time of the season for loving.
Okay, so I've never heard this solo. It sounds like an improvisation. This is never in the movies. You only hear dum 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 dum, and I'm not doing Stand By Me. Dum 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 ah dum 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 ah. It's the time of the season. Bum 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 bum. That's it. It's literally just the first 10 seconds. So that's why I know the song, but I've never heard the complete thing. So this is going to be interesting. And it sounds like from the first 3-4 notes that it's improvised. You know, it's just like a... Awesome. That was literally like jazzy. It was definitely something improvised. And I love this because that's the problem with too popular music. It is put into movies. I don't know. It could have been in Dazed and Confused. I don't know. I'm sure I've heard this in easily 20 movies. So yeah, there you go. But I've never heard the solo before, so that's cool.
What's your name? What's your name? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has he taken any time to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly, tell you why I really want to know. It's the time of the season for loving.
Very cool. So I'm literally now scared to do air guitar or air piano or air bass because I get accused, and Alexia as well, for some reason, of like I just heard like the most ridiculous comment the other day, and I know honestly it doesn't affect me at all. I think it's hilarious, but it's just like really, like, because I was like, and this was, you know, oh my god, Genesis. Okay, so Genesis, I think it was super complex. I think it was Supper is Ready or Fourth or Fifth. You know, I mean, those, you can't mess with those songs, you know. And the guy's like, definitely not a first time listen, you know, like impossible. I looked the video and I was literally, yes, like I was like kind of like so in the music that I could foreshadow. And it's, I think everyone can do this who has been listening to music for longer than 20 years and who knows a little bit about music, not theory. You don't have to play an instrument to know this. It's just intuition. You know when they're gonna be drums. There are certain rules in music, even in prog, you know, that's breaks the laws of you know, sometimes harmony and stuff and melody. But I was just like, you're drumming along just like him, and you're literally calling out the drums, you know. And I was like, I guess, you know, but I've never heard it before. It just seemed logical, you know. So it's just so crazy that people really think that we'd be like, just like right now, I literally, the first thing I did was like, hey, I've heard this before. I would never lie about something that would be so anti-fun to do, you know, like say this is the first time I'm listening to this and I'm actually not. That would be totally counterproductive, not fun at all. Why would I do something like that? It's just not logical. And sorry, you know, if people really think that, then they're watching the wrong videos, you know, because if reaction channels really do that, then that's a shame, you know. But okay, just a little rant, you know, just to keep it, you know, in an original NicknLex video. But next one, the Guess Who, No Time. Here we go.
On my way to better things. left for you.
God, a just revelation. Okay, so the Guess Who and the Who are two different bands. Mind blown. I just looked it up because I was like, is this the Who? And like, is that Tommy? The guys who play Tommy? And then I'm like, no, this sounds different. And I'm like, the Who and the Guess Who, and it's a different band. And they actually tried to persuade Pete Townsend and company to change their name, but we're not successful. People have told me when I did a reaction some time ago, some marathons ago, I did a reaction to the Guess Who, and he's like, you just compared the best band ever to some other band. And I was like, really? Like, I'm so, not well versed when it comes to the Guess Who. I really have to take a deep dive. And I was shocked, like the guy really took a little bit of offense because, like, how would you dare to, I don't know, I said Pink Floyd or something, would compare with the Guess Who. And I was like, wow, that's a big comparison. We're talking about Floyd here. But then I looked it up, and the Guess Who, they're big and they were huge and are still, and I just like, I guess I'm just not, I don't know enough, to speak about them, but I love their style. The vocalist is very, very recognizable. And, for example, American Woman, when I hear that song, is like, wow, that's, definitely a hit. So I love it. Very great band. No time for a gentle rain. No time for my watch and chain. No time for revolving doors. No time for the killing floor. No time for the killing floor. There's no time left for you. No time left for you. I just wish it was so much longer, the song, but yeah. Let's do something here. I have an idea, really and great song. Great. I love the guitar work. I just love that it's like heavy rock, and then when did this come out? 68, 70. I mean, 70, we already had Black Sabbath, we had Deep Purple. They were taking it to the next level, but this is just fun, radio friendly rock and roll, and not metal, but heavy, you know, hard rock, which I love. Okay, now these two I've never heard of. This is gonna be the Easybeats doing Friday on My Mind and a long cool woman in a black dress from the Hollies. Here we go. These are on the shorter side. Let's go.
Monday morning feels so bad. Everybody seems to nag me. Coming Tuesday I feel better. Even my old man looks good. Wednesday just don't go. Thursday goes too slow. I'll have Friday on my mind. Gonna have fun in the city. Be with my girl, she's so pretty. She looks fine tonight. She's outside to me. I'll spend my friend tonight. I'll leave my head tonight. I've got to get tonight. Monday I'll have Friday on my mind. Do the 5-day grind once more. There was nothing else that was me. More than working for the rich man. Hey, I'll change that scene one day. Today I might be mad. Tomorrow I'll be glad. 'Cause I'll have Friday on my mind. I'm gonna have fun in the city. Be with my girl, she's so pretty. She looks fine tonight. She's outside to me. Tonight, I'll spend my friend tonight. I'll lose my head tonight. I've got to get tonight. Monday I'll have Friday on my mind. Gonna have fun in the city. I'll be with my girl, she's so pretty. I'm gonna have fun in the city. I'll be with my girl, she's so pretty.
I couldn't pause it. I'm sorry. I tried, but they never really stopped. I love that it sounded, and this is from 65, so I do want to dare and say it sounded a little bit like the Beatles, but not too much. Not the voices, different style, you know. It's I saw the cover of them. There are 5 guys, 2 guitar players, 1 bass, 1 drums. Wait a minute. No. Give me a second. Yeah, it's 5 guys. Definitely 5 guys. I guess they had a singer, 2 guitar players, bass, drums. Yeah, 5 guys. But great sound. I love that that scale. Already kind of like adventurous for the time, you know, 65. But then again, I mean, 65 is not the 50s, you know, it's not the 40s. Music was already getting adventurous in the 60s. So, all right, those were the Easybeats. I really liked it, really, you know, straightforward, a little on the shorter side, of course, for radio play purposes, you know. So, but great. I loved it. Now, the Hollies are going to be next. Just give me one quick moment. All right, I'm back, and I did a little bit, as you can see, I'm wearing my glasses. I did a little bit of research. I got a little bit of a surprise for you guys. So we're the Hollies are next with Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress. Here we go. That's an awesome intro. Okay, that intro sounded literally something Metallica would play. Very, very influential in later music. I've heard that literally, like in other bands do, like much heavier bands, and then dun dun dun. Let's hear that again from the start. Totally different style of music. So good. It sounds a bit like Creedence Clearwater, which is an American band, right? This sounds so good. Oh my god. First the intro, you know? It sounds literally like an intro to a metal song. And then it's like dun, 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 like this thin distortion. What year is this? Okay, 71. Okay, this is already like flower power, you know, like they could have like cranked it up if they wanted, but no. This is such a good song. Very catchy. Let's keep going. Like the dum dum hooray hooray hooray. I think that's Creedence. Hooray hooray. I don't know what he's saying. I'm sorry. I'm ignorant in that, you know. It's not my time. I wasn't born in the 60s or 70s, so excusez-moi. But I loved. This is my favorite song of the marathon so far. Sorry everybody else.
Yes, 'cause I'm long too warm on that at all.
was good. Definitely a winner for me. So now, why was I wearing the glasses after, after I broke? I stopped the video for a second, only for you guys. Well, I just wanted to make it a little bit longer. This marathon is barely touching, the time, and I like, guys that constantly, support us, and like SIDECARDOG, I can do one more, and I wanted to do one more, and I'm gonna do one more. And basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sneak one in by Warner Group, Warner Music Group, just for safety, because that extra song could potentially, if this gets blocked, we can use it to dispute the case, to dispute the marathon, so it gets unblocked. So I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do, and I did a little bit of research. It's a good song. It's a famous song. I practically Googled famous song from British bands, British Invasion. So we got Gerry and the Pacemakers, and we're gonna do Ferry cross the Mersey. Yes, the Mersey. Here we go. I hope this is a good addition.
Life goes on day after day. Hearts torn in every way. So ferry cross the Mersey, 'cause this land's the place I love, and here I'll stay.
Beautiful.
People, they rush everywhere. Each with their own secret care. So ferry cross the Mersey, and always take me there, the place I love. People around every corner, they seem to smile and say, we don't care what your name is, boy, we'll never turn you away. So
hey, I didn't do so bad. I think this is pretty good. I'm the so ferry cross the Mersey. I think I pronounce it correct, Mersey, I think at the beginning. Very catchy chorus here. Beautiful. It doesn't say what year. I messed up because I took it from some of the best of. Certainly not from 97, but I'm sure it's from the 60s. I guess I did pick out, like I did pick a good song for you guys to finish this off. Let's continue.
oh, I'll continue to say, here I always will stay. So ferry cross the Mersey,
Super catchy.
'cause this land's the place I love, and here I'll stay. And here I'll stay. Here I'll stay.
Wow. This song was very, very good. I love the orchestration. Super catchy, down to the point, short and sweet. Hit. I'm sure it was a hit. And I'm happy because I literally chose it out of like 100 songs that just like I googled like popular songs from the 60s, British Invasion, and hundreds. And I'm like, okay, let's go with this one. Literally that's what I did. So good draw, I think. Wonderful marathon. I'm still gonna go with the Hollies on this one. Distant Light, Long Cool Woman, killer. I love the intro, love the distortion, love the voice, the way the mic was, situated, it sounded really, really good, just very, very catchy, great stuff. If I know I'm doing the comparison to Credence. I haven't heard too much Credence, but it sounded a little bit of that style. Love that band, but I also love the Hollies. Now I'm gonna definitely listen to more. But again, the Seekers, great stuff. The Zombies, that's the one that I did. I had heard the intro. The Guess Who, great stuff. Definitely gonna keep listening to them. Easybeats, wonderful. The Hollies, grandiose. And then Gerry and the Pacemakers, that was a good song. I mean, overall, I think this was a successful marathon. I hope you did enjoy Sidecar. Thank you so much. Say hi to your wonderful dog, and thank you everyone for being here, for watching, for enjoying. I hope to see you in the next one.